What is going on, beautiful folks? Welcome to another episode of Mornings with Lee Hammock, your favorite self aware narcissist. This morning, we're going to be talking about how narcissists use other people to change your behaviors, use other people to manipulate you, to use other people to get you to do the things that they want you to do. So, before we hop into today's episode, y'all, you know, I got to shout out the kids' book. Remember, it's not your fault. It is available on Amazon right now. Check it out. It's a good conversation starter for you to have with your kids about, toxic relationship dynamics and so on and so forth. But yes, y'all, narcissistic people, toxic people love using others to get you to change your behaviors. And a lot of times they use their exes. Most of the time, they use their exes, but they can use other people as well. But most of the time, they're going to be using their exes or other potential partners to manipulate your behaviors, to manipulate how you act, to manipulate how you're behaving and whatnot. I know a lot of people are going like, but Lee, how the hell do they do that? Like, they can't do that to me. I'm ready. I'm willing. I'm able. I'm this. I'm that. I get it. When I get what you're saying, right? But it's so subtle. And sometimes it's not so subtle. Like, if you ever hear a narcissist talking about their ex, not even in a, like, this could be in a derogatory way, or this could be in a positive way. They can use talking positive about their exes to manipulate your behaviors. Like, how the hell would they do something like that? I'm ready. I'm willing. I'm able. They cannot do me like that. You know what I mean? I'm different, so to speak. That's what people think. Like, people think that they are different. People think that they might be immune to this. But no, just being real, it's not. You might not be immune to it. Like, because you don't know what's happening. How you immune to something if you're not prepared for it? So imagine them saying that their ex used to argue and fuss and fight all the time. Like, God, I love you so much because my ex, all they wanted to do was argue. My ex, all they wanted to do was fuss and fight. My ex, all they wanted to do was not show me affection, not listen to me, just be combative, just the opposite of you. That's why I love you, 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 you. You see what I'm saying? That's the type of stuff that they would do. Honestly, that's the type of stuff that they will do to you. Those are the type of behaviors that they will exhibit in order to try and manipulate you. That's really just proof positive how narcissistic people work out. That's really how they work. That's how the mind works. That's how it works. Because if you like me, if you like me, I have a past of arguing with my ex and her being combative, or her being this, her doing that. You like me, you don't want to be like the ex that I broke up with, that broke my heart, or whatever lie I've told. You don't want to be like them. So you start shifting your behaviors. You start acting and behaving differently in order to avoid being just like my ex. You see how manipulative that is right there? You see how toxic that is right there? You see how much of a lie that is right there? Like, I just changed your behaviors by telling you something that probably didn't happen. I just used the name of my ex, or just ex in general. I don't even have to say their name. And I just use them to manipulate you with. I just use my ex to change your behavior. I just use my ex to get something I wanted from you. Oh, my ex used to cook the best lasagna, the best macaroni and cheese, the best barbecued pork chops, whatever, right? The best. Now you like me, so guess what happens? You're gonna want to outdo them. So you're gonna go harder in the kitchen. You're gonna go harder doing this. You're gonna go harder doing that. My ex never gave me any money, and I hated them for it. It made me feel unappreciated because they never gave me any money. They never took me out. They never did anything. Let me do. Here you go. You like me. You're gonna go above and beyond right now. You see how subtle and manipulative that can be. They prey they prey on your openness. They prey on your welcoming them into the relationship. They prey on you wanting to be with them because they make you feel good about yourself, right? They're love bombing you, but also using subtle manipulative tricks behind the scenes to condition you to behave a certain type of way. So guess what happens? Later on in the relationship, if I told you me and my ex argued all the time and I hated it, right? I told you that. I told you me and my ex argued so much, and I absolutely could not stand it. I hated it with a raw, seething passion. So guess what? If I do something wrong to you and you want to defend yourself. You want to look, you want to just be open and honest. You want to set a boundary, right? But if you set that boundary, it's going to lead to an argument. And guess what? You're just like my ex now. Gotcha. You see how that works right there? Now you don't want to argue because you're just like my ex that I hate, that broke my heart, that I broken up with. You see what I'm saying? Or just like a potential, like you said, it doesn't have to be an ex. It could be a potential partner. It could be somebody that's at the store. God, that girl at the store, she had her hair and it's like these two like puffy ponytails, these two like knots, and it was just so, I don't know, just I don't know. I really like that hairstyle. Guess what happens now? You are bald headed, or you see what I'm saying? You don't like the knots because it pulls your hair out. It makes you, it's gonna make you bald headed because it pulls your hair out, right? It's so tight. The knots are so tight, it pulls your hair out. But guess what? You're gonna go try to change your hairstyle to match me, match what I like. You're gonna want to become what I like. You see how I just used the girl at the store who might not even exist to manipulate you. This person might not even really exist, y'all. That's the thing I just tell you about. Like the narcissist, they're trying to manipulate you with people that might not even be real. That's a crazy. It is crazy how that works. Does it work? Yeah, it does work. Why wouldn't it? You see what I'm saying? Why wouldn't it? What is the space right there? What is going on right there? Oh goodness gracious. There's so many different spaces and so many different scenarios and things like that. That happen within these dynamics. That's what I tell people. Like, if you are dealing with a narcissist or a toxic person or whatever it may be, this is what you're going to be facing. Like, you're gonna be facing subtle manipulation tactics. You're gonna be facing lies to try to get you to change your behavior. You're gonna be facing, like I said, you're gonna be facing covert manipulation. So if you like, some of y'all might realize you're going through it right now. Some of y'all be like, damn it, Lee, I had no idea that I was experiencing that, but now I do because you helped wake me up to that. Like, I had no idea that this was even transpiring, but now I do because you helped wake me up to it. Because they always should. I always hear that narcissists always talk bad about their exes. Some of them will talk good about them to get you to change your behavior. If you're doing a behavior that they don't like and they want to change it without being aggressive towards you, they can just say they love how their ex did this, and and you'll change it. You'll start doing it. I love how my other ex, like, we were still good friends now. I wish we'd be friends now, but they moved away. I love it when she did this right here. I love it when, even when she was angry, she would let me clap the cheeks anytime I wanted to. Even when she hated me, even when she was angry, she just gave it to me when I wanted to. I love that about her. You see how I just planted that seed right there? You see how things have went? You see how things have just transpired or transitioned right there? There's so many different avenues that this could fall into, right? There's so many, like, they can use other people. They can use their mom, right? They can use their dad, how their dad used to do something. Their mom used to do something. You know what I mean? They can use you. They can use other people to manipulate you with. Their friends, their best friend. My best friend always did this for me. Guess what? You're going to do that. Like, watch how they use other people. Now, this is a method of triangulation. Like, all this can be summed up as, with one word, triangulation. But I just had to dig deeper into it, because if I said triangulation in the beginning, you would have stayed to the end. Boom, got you. I tricked you. You know what? I love when my ex used to stay to the end of my videos and, like, and then they would subscribe, and then they would just, man, I love when they do that. I just love when she used to do that. She was like and subscribe to all my videos and stuff like that. I'm not telling you had to like and subscribe, but, like, I love when my ex used to do that. You see how subtle and silly that is, y'all. I'm telling you. And then narcissists can be so smooth with it as well. They can absolutely be extremely smooth with what they're doing. They can be extremely smooth with how they go about doing things. They can be extremely smooth about how things are transpiring. That's what I'm just saying. Like, if you're dealing with a narcissist or a toxic person or whoever, this might be what you're up against, right? This might be the mentality that you're up against. This might be the personality that you're up against. Just be prepared, because they're going to do whatever it takes to get you to do whatever they want. Narcissistic people are out to get their needs met, whatever that looks like, right? Whatever that looks like, they're out to do it. They're out to get those needs met because it benefits them in some way, shape, or form. It just does. This is part of the process. This is how it's going to go. So this is what you have to prepare for as well. Just watch out for the subtle manipulation tactics. Like I said, narcissists don't always talk trash about their exes. Some of them will hype their exes up because they want their exes to feel like they're the best thing that ever happened to them. Blah, blah, blah. Boo, boo, boo. Beep, beep, beep. You get it. I get it. We all understand it. We all get it. Anyways, y'all, exciting news today. We're going live this evening. Check mentalhealness.net/events for our next in-person workshop in Dallas, Texas on November the 2nd, and then Houston, Texas on November the 3rd. Dallas and Houston, Texas, November the 2nd, November the 3rd. We'll be live in person for our Healing from Narcissistic Abuse workshop. So tune in, get registered up. It's going to be limited seating, very limited, kind of like DC, very limited seating. Check mentalhealness.net/events later this evening. It's going to be up later this evening to register and whatnot, y'all. Anyways, y'all, make sure you like and subscribe. I told you my exes used to love. I used to love when my exes used to like and subscribe to my channel or whatnot. Mental Healness is out. Peace. Thank you so much for making it to the end of my video. I am extremely grateful for you. Have no idea. If you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Helps reach more people. And click on the screen to watch another video or to browse through another playlist. There's also a link on the screen to check out my courses and my support groups to help you heal and understand what you've been through. Thank you so much again. I will see you in the next video.